Hello everyone, my name is Alana. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Up. Young Sheldon fans are in for an emotional roller coaster this season, and one of the biggest plot twists revolves around the unexpected return of Paige. As the charmingly brilliant young girl with a mind as sharp as Sheldon Cooper's, Paige quickly captured the hearts of audiences when she first appeared in Season 4. Now, with Season 6 of Young Sheldon underway, Paige's character arc has taken a major turn, one that promises to shake things up for Sheldon and everyone around him. Let's dive into the major character shift and why fans can't stop talking about Paige's evolving storyline. For those who need a quick refresher, Paige, played by the talented McKenna Grace, was introduced in Season 4 as a young genius who shares many of Sheldon's intellectual traits, but also possesses her own unique personality and quirks. Initially, she's a rival to Sheldon's academic prowess, competing for the title of the smartest kid in the room. However, what made Paige stand out was the fascinating dynamic she brought to the show. Unlike Sheldon, who often struggles with social cues and emotional connections, Paige was more socially aware and was able to push Sheldon out of his comfort zone. In her first few appearances, Paige brought a lot of lighthearted tension to the show, offering a glimpse of what Sheldon might have been like if his social and emotional development had unfolded differently. She was often a source of both challenge and inspiration to Sheldon, leading to moments of growth, albeit often uncomfortable ones for him. Their relationship had an interesting blend of rivalry and respect, and fans loved watching their interactions. But while Paige initially seemed like a potential recurring character, with the promise of light comedic moments, her return in Young Sheldon Season 6 has been nothing short of transformative. When Paige reappears in Season 6, she's noticeably different. Gone is the overly confident, quirky young genius we once knew. Instead, she's much more mature, dealing with a variety of emotional and psychological struggles that offer a deeper, more complex side to her character. One of the first things we notice when Paige comes back into the fold is that she seems to be grappling with her identity. In earlier seasons, Paige's intellect was her defining characteristic, but now it's clear she's wrestling with more than just academic competition. There's a palpable sense of vulnerability surrounding her return, as if she's questioning who she is beyond her genius. This is a departure from the confident, sometimes cocky persona she had before. Her return signals that she's not only growing up, but also growing emotionally and psychologically. For a young person like Paige, being a prodigy comes with immense pressure, and it's clear she's feeling it in new ways. The show takes a more serious turn as Paige's character arc explores the emotional cost of being so smart, especially when you have to navigate a world where your peers don't always understand you. Paige's evolution reveals that being a genius doesn't always come with easy answers or happiness. It's a theme that resonates deeply with Sheldon, as his own struggles with being an intellectual prodigy are now mirrored in Paige's journey. Perhaps the most significant shift in Paige's storyline is that she begins to carve out her own path separate from Sheldon's. While their relationship remains a focal point, Season 6 paints a picture of Paige becoming her own person with her own challenges and goals. The narrative makes it clear that she is no longer just the female Sheldon or a rival. She's now a character in her own right. This shift allows for a more dynamic relationship between Paige and Sheldon. While Sheldon was once an intimidating figure in Paige's life, his influence becomes less central to her development. Paige's return to the series now focuses more on her emotional evolution and how she navigates the complexities of growing up as a child prodigy. In particular, her moments with Sheldon are now more reflective, as they both explore what it means to be intellectually gifted and emotionally complicated at the same time. Although Paige's return is a major moment of growth for her own character, it also serves as a catalyst for Sheldon's further development. As Sheldon faces his own challenges with maturity, Paige's growth mirrors and pushes him to confront his own vulnerabilities. It's not just that Paige's return challenges Sheldon's intellect. Now, she challenges his understanding of emotional intelligence and the importance of connection beyond just being right. We see Sheldon become more introspective as he interacts with Paige, as if she's holding up a mirror to his own struggles. Their moments together become less about competing intellectually and more about navigating the confusing landscape of adolescence, friendship, and personal growth. If anything, Paige's transformation may end up being the key to Sheldon becoming more well-rounded, emotionally and socially. While much of the focus is on Paige's interactions with Sheldon, the impact of her return is also felt across the rest of the Cooper family. Sheldon's parents, Mary and George, as well as his siblings, will have their own reactions to Paige's return and the changes in her. The show delves into the complexities of these relationships, showing how Paige's evolution forces everyone in the Cooper household to rethink their assumptions about intelligence, family dynamics, and what it truly means to grow up. Paige's relationship with Meemaw, Sheldon's grandmother, also evolves in surprising ways. While Meemaw has always been a tough but loving presence, her interactions with Paige take on new layers as Paige begins to question her role in Sheldon's life and in the larger family dynamic. Paige's return to young Sheldon in Season 6 has been one of the most talked about storylines of the season, and it's easy to see why. Her transformation from the confident, almost aloof prodigy into a much more complex and emotionally driven character has breathed new life into the show. Audiences have been quick to praise McKenna Grace's portrayal of Paige, which manages to capture both the vulnerability and strength of a young girl coming to terms with her place in the world. The layered approach to her character arc feels real and authentic, resonating with anyone who has ever struggled with growing up, expectations, or self-identity. Fans have been especially vocal on social media, calling Paige's storyline one of the most compelling aspects of the show. Many have pointed out that while Sheldon has always been the focus, Paige's return offers a refreshing change of pace, one that brings a much-needed depth to the series. People are excited to see where her journey will take her, and how it will continue to impact the Cooper family and Sheldon in particular. As Season 6 progresses, Paige's journey is just beginning. Will she find a way to reconcile her genius with her emotional challenges? Will she become a bigger part of Sheldon's life as they navigate adolescence together? Or is her path leading her toward new opportunities beyond the Cooper family? While we don't have all the answers yet, one thing is for sure: Paige's transformation is a game-changer for young Sheldon. Her return is not just about adding a new layer to Sheldon's life, but also about creating a richer, more nuanced storyline that brings a fresh perspective to the series. As fans continue to watch Paige grow and evolve, one thing is clear: she's no longer just a supporting character. She's now a force to be reckoned with, and her return is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing developments of the season. Young Sheldon Season 6 has confirmed Paige's comeback, which will carry on the significant character development. Paige, who was first introduced as a young prodigy in Dr. John Sturges' class in Young Sheldon Season 2, has made intermittent appearances on the show over the past few years. Paige is just as intelligent as Sheldon, but she is more socially adept than the boy genius. She is more self-aware, charming, and well-adjusted. Unfortunately, when her parents divorced, her situation deteriorated. Jane Armitage posted a picture of himself and Paige actor McKenna Grace on Twitter, although Young Sheldon Season 6 is still on hold. Grace's outfit is particularly striking, even though they were cautious not to divulge any information that would give away any surprises. Although most people would consider her attire to be ordinary, it may indicate that the show is extending her rebellious tendencies. Compared to her last appearance on the show, it is less conservative. It nearly reminds me of the way she used to appear when she was purposefully acting out. Given this, it's likely that Paige chooses to continue rebelling in order to hide her personal problems rather than dealing with them. See also, Season 6 of George's Biggest Young Sheldon Marries Blessing is bad news. Gold at school and began to rebel. It looks like Paige's downward spiral will worsen in Young Sheldon Season 6 as she reunites with Sheldon. Caused Paige to shift her attitude. She held herself responsible for her parents' divorce. She seemed more anxious and just defeated when she reappeared in the 100th episode of Young Sheldon. She found it difficult to fit in at the University of Texas, and it only got worse when she saw Sheldon succeeding at East Texas Tech. Paige ultimately made the decision to leave school and made an escape attempt. Eventually, she decided to go back home, although young Sheldon never indicated that she and her family were going to deal with her problems. Considering the part she played in Sheldon's early years, it was unexpected that Paige never made an appearance on The Big Bang Theory. In fact, she was never even mentioned. Paige continues to play a significant role in Sheldon's journey despite their turbulent relationship. Given their past interactions, Paige, rather than Amy, might have been Sheldon's partner. Given his propensity for sharing childhood memories, young Sheldon has yet to provide an explanation for why the socially awkward genius never discussed Paige on The Big Bang Theory. But there are a few reasons why this might be the case. First of all, Sheldon might not have wanted to disclose that there was a person back in Texas who was possibly smarter than him. He doesn't want anyone in Pasadena to know that he had a competitor as a child, which is in line with his nature. The second possibility is that Sheldon didn't want to talk about Paige's story on The Big Bang Theory because it would just evoke unpleasant memories, and that it was going to grow worse on young Sheldon. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.